Once again, on behalf of Rahul Foundation, a resplendent and cordial welcome to all our viewers and participants of this virtual training program on Microsoft Excel, specially designed by Management Institute of Durgapur in collaboration with Manisha International School, organized specially for the class 12 students of the session 2020-21, hailing from all the academic backgrounds and streams. Before we initiate our today's program, I would desire to question you all about your benefit of the last webinar. How far was it enjoyable, enriching, and fruitful to you all? It is expected that you all have enjoyed the educational endeavors and are keenly awaiting for today's discussion and learning. Now, I would like to invite respected Professor Dr. Amitav Sarkar, Dean, Diatom, to kindly come on the platform and illuminate our young stars with the multifarious innovative learning methodologies and skills which will surely enhance the educational progress of our children.
Good morning and welcome to all on the second day of our 2 days webinar on APS Excel. Yesterday you came to know regarding the basic and fundamental concept of MS Excel from Mr. Abhishek Chakraborty. Today, myself, Dr. Amitav Sarkar, is going to discuss with you regarding the management of data in MS Excel. So, without much wasting time, let us move to the MS Excel sheet.
Let's start how you can able to manage the data. Actually, in MS Excel, there are different ways and different functions by which you can able to manage the data. So, let us start with the freezing function. What is freezing function? Actually, freezing means constant or fixed. Actually, when you scroll down or scroll up, or when you move right hand side or in the left hand side, so total column of the total rows will move up and down like this. So if we want to fix some rows or some columns, then we have to use the freeze function. Like you can see when I am scrolling down, you can see all the columns are moving, all the rows are moving upward, or if you move it in the right hand side, all the columns are moving. Now if I freeze this one, then what's happened? See, when I scroll down up to row number 6, it is fixed and remaining rows will move upward. Now similarly, if we freeze the column panel, then you can see when I will move in the right hand side, A, B, C column will remain fixed and the remaining column will move in the right hand side. Now what is the necessity of this freezing function? Now here I have put some data, and in each column I have given a roll number, student name, gender, serial number, date of birth, university roll number, and so on. So when you will write the data along the row wise or along the column wise, so you have to move downward. So if all the rows is moving upward, then after a certain time what's happened, you cannot able to see what things are written in the top of the column. Or if you move in the right hand side, you cannot able to see what was written in the left hand side column. So that's why you need to use the freezing function. So how you can able to freeze? Now suppose you want to freeze up to row number 6. So you have to select the row number 7. Again I am repeating, if you want to freeze up to row number 11, so you have to select extra one row, that is row number 12. That is, in general, if we want to freeze up to row number n, so you have to select n plus 1th row. So as I want to freeze up to row number 6, so you have to select up to row number 7, and then you have to go to the view tab. View tab means there are lots of tabs: file, then home, then insert, then page layout, then formulas, then data, the review, and view. So in the view, in the window panel, you will get freeze pans. So just click on the freeze pans, and up to the row number 6 it will be freeze. You can see when you move downward or when you scroll down, you can see up to row number 6 it will remain fixed and the remaining rows will move upward. And once you can freeze, you can unfreeze also. what we will do, just again go to the view function, click on the fridge panel, and then fridge pans. So as already it is being freezed, so it is written unfreeze. It has been written already unfreeze, because means if it is written unfreeze, so you can understand already the rows or columns are in freezed condition. So click on the unfreeze pans, and then it again becomes unfreezed. And in the same way, if we want to freeze the column, suppose we want to freeze the column up to B, because we want to put the data along the row with respect to the roll number. So as the roll number is in the column number B, so you have to select the column number C, because one extra column you have to select. And then again go to the view tab, and click on the fridge and then fridge pans, and then see, when we move in the right hand side, see that column number B, that is the roll number column, is fixed, and you can put the data here. Okay, so in that way you can able to freeze either rows or column. And how you can able to unfreeze? Directly go to the view tab, go to the window panel, and within the window panel you will get the fridge, and then again click on the unfreeze. Again rows and column becomes unfreezed. So this is the first part. Next I will go to the filter. Like, see here, with respect to this date of birth, lot of data are there. Now if somebody will ask you, find out the number of students whose date of birth is in the month of December or June, then it is not possible to count each and every one. So for that case you have to use the filter function. So where you will get the filter function? Now on the tab there is a data like view. Just before the view you will get review, and then data. So in the data there is a filter. See, sort and filter. So you will get the filter. So if I want to filter this column number F, that is date of birth, so you will select this one and click on the filter. So you can see a drop down menu will appear. Now in the drop down menu, if we click on the drop down menu, then see all, select, sort, everything is there, but I am having the interest with this select all, means all these things are there, January, February, March, dot dot. That means you can see there is no question of December. Actually there is no students whose date of birth in the month of December. So suppose I want to select the or I want to count the number of students whose date of birth in the month of August. So you just click on August and then click OK. Then you can see these are the students whose date of birth in the month of August. See, you will get only this one. Again, suppose I want to select the number of students whose date of birth in the month of September. Click on the September and omit the August, and then again click only 4. Clear? Now sir, you can say, sir, as it is 4 you can able to easily count. So if it is more than 4, or it is like, suppose I am telling August, I am taking, suppose I am taking August month and suppose June month, then click OK. So it is not possible to count. See, on the bottom of the extreme left it has been given 73 out of 150 records found. That is, out of 150 students, 73 students having the birth month either in August or in, I think I have taken June, so it will be June. Yeah, see, from this to this is the June. Again somewhere you will get the Junes. So if we want to calculate only June, what we will do? We will just unselect the August and select the June and click OK. It will show you only the June. And what is the number? 33 out of 150. So this is the process by which you can able to filter. And how can you able to unfilter, or if you want to see all the data, so it's just click on the select all, click OK. And how you can able to remove this filter? You can select this column and again click on the filter and it will remove automatically. So actually filter function is used to find out some data at a glance. Clear? Next is the duplicate. That suppose, as I have written here, so many names, that is so many names of students, is I don't know I have given some duplicate data or not. Maybe the name of the students I have typed twice time. So is there any duplicate or not? How can we define? So what we will do, I will just select the name of the student, and then in the data tab, so there is a option remove duplicate. In the data tools, under the data tools, there is a remove duplicate option. So you just click on the remove duplicate. So a window will come. This is the pop-up box. So within this one, two options are there: expand the selection, continue with the current selection. Expand the selection means if there is any duplicate data, so that duplicate name will be deleted. At the same time, it will delete the corresponding all the data which are in the same row. But if I select continue with the current selection, that means it will remove only the duplicate data, but the other data will remain same. It will not change anything. So as it's a testing purpose, see there is any duplicate or not. So that's why what I will do, I will click on the continue with the current selection and I will up the option remove duplicate. Now see, it is given name of the student. So at the top of the column, you can see it is given. So at the top of the column, it was name of the student. So click OK. Yes, it is showing no duplicate value found. That means within this column there is no duplicate data. So it's okay, no duplicate data. Okay. Now see here, I have written some male, female, male, female, male, female. So you can see so many males are there, so many females are there. That means duplicate functions are there. So you will select this one, click on the duplicate, continue with the current selection, and then remove duplicate. Yes, the column name is duplicate. Yes, duplicate. Click OK. Now see, it is has given 11 duplicate value of found and removed 2 unique value remains. That means only 2 unique values are there and remaining all were duplicate. So it has been removed. So only 2 duplicate, 2 original values it has been written. Okay. So in that way we can do the freeze function. Second one I have learned filter, how can able to filter, and third one how can able to remove or check there is any duplicate data or not. Okay. The next topic is how you can able to know your weekdays. That is, if you put the date, it will show you automatically the weekday. So we have to use some formula. So let us see. Suppose here I have given some date 12 1972. So if we put the formula, it will show you the Tuesday. So what is the formula and how you have to write? The formula is, you have to put first is equals to and then text, text, and then start the first bracket. See, it is written value. So here value means actually you have to put the data or the date for which one you want to calculate the week date. So I have given this date, then put a comma and then put a semicolon and write down the weekday, that means D. So put 1, 2, 3, 4 and then colon and then close it. Now you can play as I have written 4. So if I enter, it is showing you the Tuesday. By some mistake, if you have written 3D, let's see what's happened. It is also showing the weekday but in short form, TUE. If we write down 2, see, it's showing you the 12. That means it shows you the day, which day. So if we write down 1D, that means for 1D it will show you the day. If you write down 2D, for that also you have to, it will show the date. But when you write down the 3D or 4D, for 3D you will get the weekdays in short form, and for 4D you will get the weekdays in full form, that is Tuesday. And then when you will drag this one, so it will show you all the weekdays corresponding to the dates. Yeah, like if I remove this one, suppose I have removed this one, then see, I have given the formula, this one, text B5, B5 means this one, B5 means column number B and row number 5. I have written 4D so that we can able to view the full name of the weekday, and then once you will enter, it will show you the Tuesday. And then if you drag this function, see, for this date it was Wednesday. So if we write your date of birth, so instead of day, if we write your date of birth, suppose 25/04/2000. So if we click on that, 25/04/2000. Now here it is showing weekdays, not showing the date, because the dates are given in another form. We have to write down in the form of 04/25 and then 2000. Put an enter. See, that means here the date format is given in different ways, so you have to change the date format. So if you want, you can change the date format from this format cell. You have to select this one and you have to go to the format cell. Here see, date are there and in which form you want to write. See, it is given 3/14, this one, that is first one is the month, second one is the day, third one is the year. So in that way you will get an option where you can put the day, month, like this. If you choose this one, 14 March, you can get this in this form. See here 3/4/2000 also, which form you are using, depending on that one it will show. Okay, click OK. So what is the formula? Again I am repeating the formula. The formula is equals to text, TEXT, then start first bracket, then put the value. Suppose I have using this one, put the value and then put a comma and within colon write down 4D. Close the bracket and put an enter, you will get it instantly. Similarly, here is the month. If you have written 4/25/2000, the weekday was Tuesday and the month is April. This is also one format. If you, when you write down 4/25/2002, you can write it in that format also by using this formula, text the B5. B5 means actually the cell number, which cell number you want to change, then within colon which format you want to choose, DD for that day, 3M that is in the form of month, and then 4Y which will represent the last 4 digit of the year, and if we enter then it will show you 25th of April 2000. So in that way you can find out the weekday of any date, the weekday of any date here.
Management Institute of Durgapur is a premier management institute in West Bengal. The institute founded way back in 2003 in the sprawling green campus of Rahul Foundation at Durgapur. Students at MID start their day by analyzing the daily market. MID offers various professional courses in the field of management education. The West Bengal University of Technology. The highly qualified and dedicated full-time faculty members committed to the advancement of knowledge and guidance to the students in the attainment of academic goals. The faculty members, instead of adopting to the conventional methods, impart teaching in an absolutely different manner. MIT has emerged as a reliable education destination by dint of its state-of-art infrastructure and modern and fully air-conditioned classrooms, quality management, excellent academic ambience.
Next topic is addition. Whatever is written in each cell, so you can add it either between two successive or in between any two cell or successive 3 cell, or whatever be the number you can add by using the addition formula. Like you know that suppose I am writing 2, in the next cell I am writing 3, so when I use the summation formula, so it will show you 5. But if I want to write it in the form of 2 plus 3, then what I will do, see, I will write down is equals to, which formula I want to add, first this cell. This cell means actually I have given this cell number E18, that means column number E and row number 18, and I have to use the addition formula, means and then within colon whatever you will write, that will be shows here. Suppose I am writing plus, and then and this and represents the addition, and then next 3, that is when I will click on that, you can see it will shows you 2 plus 3. Suppose you want to write 2 plus 3 is equals to, then what we will do, again you have to add and then again colon, within this colon you will write down is equals to symbol, and then you close the colon and put an enter, it will show you 2 plus 3 is equals to. So in the next column, if you write down the sum of these two, then it will looks like 2 plus 3 is equals to 5, like 2 plus 3 is equals to this, see it will shows you 2 plus 3 is equals to 5. So what is the formula actually? And this and symbol is the formula by which you can add 2 successive rows or 2 successive alphabet or digit, whatever it is written in the cell. Like here in the B number of column and row number of 18 it is written Amit, and C column and 18 number of row it is written 78. If we want to write down Amit plus 78, so what you have to do, you have to put first is equals to, then you have to select this cell, and addition means and symbol, and then you have to write down one colon. Colon means within colon whatever you will write down that will be visible, so put plus symbol, or instead of plus if you want to write down this x, 4x, 5x or whatever it is you can write, and then you have to end the colon and then again add symbol, and then which cell you want to add, 78, no sir 78, if you want to add Rohit you can select this one and just simple add enter, it will show you Amit, then cross symbol and then Rohit. So whatever you want it will be shows here what you have written within this colon part. If you write down your name, suppose I am writing my name AMITAVA, so that will be shown here only. So Amit Amitabh and Rohit. And if you want to put some gaps, then what we will do? No need to write down anything. Simply we'll put some gaps. Then enter. See, there will be some space in between the Amit and Rohit. Okay. That means this is the process by which you can able to add any number or any alphabet or whatever be the character given in each cell, that will be add in between these two. This formula by using that AND. So what is the formula of addition? This AND is the symbol. So you have to keep it in mind, this AND is the symbol of addition between two numbers, between two alphabet or whatever it is written in the cell, that will be simply add up.
The Rahul Foundation, established by Mr. R.N. Majumdar, an enlightened industrialist, is a registered trust committed to provide an education system which reflects quality, excellence, and innovation. Law College Durgapur, a unit of Rahul Foundation, is the first and oldest self-financed law college affiliated to the University of Bardwan, imparting 3-year LLB course, 5-year BA LLB Honours course, 2-year Master in Social Work course, and since 2004 onwards, and is now also affiliated to the Kazi Nazrul University. Law College Durgapur has an enriched and responsible alumnus like professors, judges, law officers, prosecuting officers, and legal managers, attached with various departments, institutions, organizations throughout the country.
Our next topic is text related function. Now see, I have written some name of the student, but you can see the names are not written in proper way. Proper way means See, when I have written Subroto, so before Subroto, lots of spaces are there. Even in between Subroto and Roy, more than one space is there. No, so that means it is not written in proper way. That means if I want to remove the extra spaces or the way by which you will remove the extra spaces, this is called trim. Okay, so I will use the trim function to remove the extra spaces which is used. That means again I am telling you, the trim function is used to remove the extra spaces which is used before writing the name Subroto, or in between Subroto and Roy, the extra spaces which has been given. So how you can write down this one? The formula is, so let us use the trim. So what is the formula? You have to write down is equals to simply trim, T-R-I-M, trim. Then either you can write down in capital letter, even you can write down in small letter also. Then start first bracket. Then it is written text. Text means which text I want to trim. If I want to trim Subroto, then you will click on Subroto. If I want to trim this one, then so which one you want to trim, just you will click on that, and then you will close the bracket, and then you will put enter. Now see here, same function is written here also, trim B31. B31 means this is the B column and 31 means this, so this is the B31. So again I am repeating B31. So B is the column number and 31 is the row number. Okay, now again I am repeating what is the formula, trim, then within bracket B31. Even if you don't close the bracket, then also if you enter, then also it will show you, but that habit must be there, you must close the bracket. Because of that, if you, when you write down more than one formula, then it will not take automatically, it will not close the function automatically or the formula automatically. So that habit should be there, you must close it. Okay, so this is the trim formula. Next is the proper formula. Proper means, you know, when you write down the name, the first letter should be capital, and when you write down the surname, that first letter of that one also be capital. Now see, the Subroto is written in proper way. Okay, Shivam Raj Tehsid is also written in proper way, but this one Dibyarup Dhar, see the D is in small letter, Dhar D is also in small letter. So how you can able to make it proper? Very simple. Now here I will write down the proper formula. You will write down is equals to proper, P-R-O-P-E-R. So what is proper? Proper means it will write down or it will change the first alphabet of the word in capital letter, and if there is any space, then the first letter of the second word will also be in capital letter. Even if there is third letter, then third word, then the first letter of the third are also in capital letter. So what is the formula? You will write down proper, and then you will start the first bracket, then text. Which text you want to make it proper? Suppose Subroto, and then you will close the bracket, and then you will put the enter. That means this one, like I am showing you here, I have written 31. Okay, so instead of 31, suppose I am writing which one was defective, this one. Clear? Then close the bracket and put an enter. See, D is, the first D is in capital letter, and the second D of this is also in capital letter. Clear? Now question is that when I am doing the first one, second one also I have to write down the same formula, third one also I write down the same formula. No. What you will do, you will do the first one, and then you will drag. Like if I delete this one, suppose I have deleted this one, then you will write down the first one, and then you simply will drag. See, automatically all will be written. Clear? Similarly, next one is the upper. Suppose you have given someone to type. Now he has written in mixed form, like as I have written. In the place of name of student, it was not in trim condition, so you have to first trim. Then you have to make it proper. But suppose it is not required to make it proper. all has to be written in capital letter. Then what we will do, simply we will use the simple formula upper, upper, uppercase. That is, all the letter will convert into uppercase. You will write down upper and then you will start the first bracket, and suppose this one you want to make upper, then you will close the bracket and put an enter. Okay, like again I am repeating what I have done. Upper means it will convert the lower character into upper character. That means if the alphabets are written in small letter, it will convert into capital letter. Like suppose I am writing the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So all are I have written in small letter. So if you want to convert it into capital letter, so which formula you have to use? Upper. That means is equals to upper U. So once you will give U, see upper is coming, you can make it double click on that. Then click on the text, which text you have to convert from small letter to capital letter. Then close the bracket and then enter. See A, B, C, D all are coming in capital letter. Similarly, if it is written in capital letter, suppose by mistake you have all the names are written in capital letter as I have written here. So you have to convert it in proper. That means what we will do, use this proper formula, automatically will convert. Like if I delete this one, suppose I have deleted this one. Clear? Then write down upper formula, upper, upper. Then use this one, close this bracket and put an enter. See upper. See all are. Now after then, as I have written upper, if you want you can write down in proper also. So what you will do, you will write down is equals to PRO, proper, select. See automatically is coming proper. Clear? Similarly, lower function, if somewhere it is written all the names are written in capital letter, but you have to convert it into small letter, so it is very difficult. Again you will type all this. No, you will not type. What you will do, you will use the lower formula. What is the formula? You will put is equals to the lower, LOWER, and then start first bracket and click on the text which one you want to convert from lower to upper, upper to lower. So I want to convert this one and then close the bracket and put an enter. It's become Subroto. Clear? Subroto, that is this capital all written in capital letter, it will convert into in all small letter. Like suppose here I am writing A, B, C, D, F, G, H, all I have written in capital letter. If I want to convert in small letter, so you will put is equals to lower, LOWER, then start first bracket, click on the text which one you want to convert from upper to lower, and then close the bracket and put an enter. Clear? So that means this is the text related function you have learned. If it is not given in proper way, then you can able to convert it into proper. Like this one is so many defects are there. So before going to the proper part, so from this one if we want to directly go to the proper, let's see what's happened. If you write down is equals to proper, 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 then select this one. See, automatic. But problem is, see in between Subroto and Roy, so many spaces are there. So before doing anything, first you will make it trim. If there is any problem, any extra spaces are there, that will be removed. Because before using any formula within the text, you have to first trim. If you do not trim, then it will be difficult. Sometimes some formula will not work properly. So first is the trim, you have to do the trim. After then, according to your requirement, you can make it proper. You can write down all in upper cases, you can write down all in small letter, that is lower cases. Yeah. Now I will learn another new thing, that is, suppose I have taken this one, all are written in capital letter, or suppose this one uppercase, but I want to write down only the first three alphabet from the left hand side. or if we want to see the last 3 digit or last 4 digit or last 5 digit from the extreme right, that is called the left, and when we will choose from the right, this is called the right. So here I will write down the left and here I will write down the right. I will do it. So is equals to left, L-E-F-T, left. So left, after then once you will put the first bracket, it will show you the text. Which text? From this text I want to choose the alphabet. Then number. How many numbers? From this cell, how many numbers you want to take from the left? Suppose I want to take 3 numbers. Then you will just simply close the bracket and put an enter. See, it will show you the 3 alphabet like SUB from the Subroto, from the left hand side. Instead of Subroto, if you write down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, up to 3 it has been taken. So it is not that it is only applicable for the text, it is applicable for the number also. Similarly, in the right cases, what we will do? We will write down is equals to right, R-I-G-H-T, and then start the first bracket and again text. Which one? This one. So from this text, that is from this cell, I want to choose only the, suppose last 4 digit from the extreme right. So you will put a comma and then you will write down suppose 5. Then what you will do? Enter and this. See, it is coming A Roy. Clear? That means A Roy. So how many alphabets are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. But I have written 5. Why 4? Now, when you are writing 5, that means actually you are writing how many characters. See, it is written num, C-H-A-R-S, means characters. So, as in between A and Roy, one character is there, space. Space is also a character. So, A, then space. A is the first character, space is the second character, R is the third one, O is the fourth one, and Y is the fifth one. That's why A Roy you have taken. Clear? Am I clear? Similarly, anything you can do, once you will drag it, then from all the names, the first 3 letters has been written. If you want to write, no sir, I will write down only the first alphabet. So you write down only 1 and then enter. So it is only first alphabet. Clear? Then for the right case also, if you write down, this are only 3 will take. See, enter. Only Roy is coming. See. So, but actually left and right mainly used to hide your number. How it is possible to hide the number? See, I am showing you. Suppose I am writing one phone number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Clear? But when some messages are coming, what he was observing, that these 10 numbers are not there, or if you have the account number, in the account number cross, and last, which one you are getting? Only 3 numbers or 2 digits. So you can do this one also here. What you will do? How can you able to do this one? You will write down is equals to, then within colon, write down cross, then colon and means, so within colon I have written means ki first it will represent all these cross, and means it will add. Which one it will add? The right hand side, means R-I-G-H-T, right. Then start first bracket. Then I will take this function, comma, how many characters? Suppose I want to take the last 4 digits from the right of my account number, then close it and put an enter. See, cross, then last 4 digit. Okay. That means in that way you can hide. Clear? So similarly means ki if you write down this one, all are coming same. Let us change it. Sum by means. Suppose here I am writing 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, whatever be the number you are writing, you can write. Yeah. See, when you will drag it, na, see, you cannot able to see what are the numbers are written. You can see only the last four digits, 9708. Yeah. Even you can calculate ki how many numbers are there. Like here, how many numbers are there? You have to count 1, 2, 3. Here it is written E plus 14. How many numbers are there? See what I am doing. You can see this one. Oh, 15. 15 digits are there. What is the formula? How can I able to find out the length? Length. How many characters are there? Whatever be the character, it may be the digit, it may be the alphabet. So the formula is equals to LEN. LEN represents the length. Then start first bracket. For which one you want to calculate? If I want to calculate this one, it will click on that and close the bracket and enter 11. And you count, it will gives you 11. Now, instead of this one, if we choose this one, then enter 10. See, there are 10 characters are there. Character means it may be alphabet, it may be digit, even it may be spaces also. Means instead of this one, suppose I have deleted this one, okay. Now see, I have not written anything. Then, if you write down some spaces, now see, so it is possible. Yes, sir. 6. Why it is giving 6? Because the spaces which you have given, this is also treated as a character. Actually, this is not counting how many alphabets are there or how many digits are there. Actually, this formula is counting how many characters are there. This character means it may be alphabet, it may be digit, it may be the space. Okay, like if I write down 1, 2, 3, that will, and if we enter, see how many are showing? 3. Yeah. Now, after 1, 2, 3, if I write down some spaces and enter, see 3. Again, if I enter, again write down some 2 digits, see 9. But how many I have written? 1, 2, 3. Then I have given some spaces, and then so the number of spaces which I have given, this is also counted as a character. Okay. So actually, this one is showing you the character length. How many characters are there, including the spaces. Or if you write down some special function also, write down like I have written a and then enter 5, because one space is there. If we remove the space and enter 4, so whatever be the character you will write down, that will be observed. If you write down plus, enter 5, so whatever be the character, it will be counted. How many characters are there? So if you have any doubt, you can ask the query. Now again I am repeating what you have learned. Trim function. So before going to any type of change, you have to first trim this one, because if you do not trim, then some functions will not work properly. Then proper, then uppercase, lowercase, again left character you can choose, some right character you can choose. Okay.
Greetings to everyone from Manisha International School, Rajban. Today, I would like to express my heartiest gratitude to all the students of class 12. Hope you all have enjoyed this webinar and started preparing a roadmap to achieve the highest peak of success. I would also like to express my gratitude to all the management members for encouraging us, for motivating us, for inspiring us to conduct this session. Lastly, I would like to thank Dr. Amitav Sarkar and Mr. Abhishek Chakravarti for this wonderful presentation. Once again, thank you and stay blessed.
So, the plethora of knowledge shared by our dignitaries have strengthened you and also helped you all to broaden your spectrum of learning. An e-certificate will be given in the email ID of the registered students. Kindly collect the certificate, which will be highly beneficial to you in your coming days. You are also requested to positively fill up the feedback form which is provided along with the certificate of participation. Kindly give your valuable suggestions and advice for further improvement. For further information or any other query, you can mail us or call us or directly go for the live chat. Our email ID and contact numbers are scrolled below. Kindly refer to them. Thank you. Stay safe, stay home and take care. Unitedly, we all have to overcome the pandemic and make the world a beautiful place to live on. Take care.